disaster for the United States, but it's medium-term and short-term disaster for India. We can't allow the Taliban to take over Afghanistan. And whatever assurances they give, we can't believe. So the first thing we need to do to get back to a situation where we have meaningful relations with the United States is to offer something meaningful. And the United States has hinted many times, sometimes quite strongly, that we should in fact move into Afghanistan for pacification and to bring reconstruction. And India is done already substantial amount of reconstruction, but without the military arm there. And although I'm not speaking on behalf of the government, but sometimes I can make things hot for the government and the government does what I think what they ought to do. I would say that I am pressing for and I'm urging that India sends about 2 to 3 divisions of our army to Afghanistan after the 28th September elections, when certainly all the candidates who are there for the presidentship, they're all pro-Indian. Many of them have been educated in India, and we can through them work. And according to my understanding, the people of the democratically minded Afghanis and those who don't want anything to do with Taliban, they are very well disposed to India. We also need Afghanistan if we want to recover POK, because Afghanistan has a border with POK. So it's in our interest, and I would say that India should offer to the United States that we will move troops into, or put boots on the ground, to use a larger term, in Afghanistan if the United States does what is legal. That is, the whole of Kashmir had merged into India as per the constitutional provisions of the British Constitution for India, that is the 1935 Constitution, that if a king signs the merger agreement or the instrument of accession, it is final and irreversible. There is no mention of the will of the people in the instrument of accession. And that way about 500 kingdoms have merged into India. And there has never been an effort to even raise this issue except for a brief occasion when Article 370 was brought into the Constitution, and Ambedkar, as the chairman of the drafting committee, said, "I'm not a traitor. I will not allow this. As long as I am here, I will not allow Article 370 to be introduced into our Constitution." So it was done without him. And Gopal Swamy Iyengar moved the amendment bill, and there was a furor, and Sardar Patel had intervened and saying this is temporary because Nehru has gone to the UN, and therefore, etc., etc. The UN resolution anyway is now obsolete because Pakistan agreed in 1972 in the Simla agreement that now there is no ceasefire line with the UN anymore. Now it is a bilaterally agreed line of control. So therefore, in fact, we should withdraw that petition that we sent. It was illegal anyway because it was not passed with the concurrence of the cabinet and therefore not binding on the Narendra Modi government. And therefore, we should say that we intend to take back POK, and the United States can be assured that provided they open their defense warehouses for us to pick what we want for our operations, that we will police Afghanistan and ensure that the terrorist forces are wiped out. This, in short, in my opinion, will be the beginning of our relationship, because something has to be taken by us and to justify it to our people. Why? Because some of our people will certainly die in the exchange with the terrorists. And that explanation is that our Holy Land, which is POK, which Pakistan calls as Azad Kashmir, more appropriately they should call it as Ghulam Kashmir in my opinion. But anyway, there the Shankaracharya's feet is there. The first feet set up by the Adi Shankara is in what is called as POK. And then there are so many other of our holy temple areas which are in bad shape there. So we have to restore it. It's a part of Kashmir. Kashmir cannot be complete unless we get back, and this is the way starting. After that, we have a vast variety of options to develop. The confidence of the United States will grow, and we would have got something in return in advance, upfront, for what we are going to do for the dilemma that the United States today faces in Afghanistan. So for the 10 minutes that I've been given, this is what I want to say. This is a relationship that ought to be developed, but knowing the Americans as I do, because having lived there for a long time, long periods, spread over 50 years, I believe that the Americans are very practical people who go by give and take, and not by our sentimental statements of, personal, we are historical friends and we are strategic partners and all these fancy phrases which you keep hearing about, which has no content at all. We need to do with Americans on a basis of give and take. And I believe that when that happens, the Americans will be forthcoming and India will be feeling suitably happy at the outcomes of it. I could give more examples, but I think in 10 minutes I would say, number one, we must now commit to become good friends with the United States. Doesn't mean you have to be enemies with anybody. Certainly our neighbors, or whatever is left after Pakistan, after they themselves destroyed themselves. And all the other neighbors, now one by one they are now coming with us. Our relations with Sri Lanka now is vastly improved, and with Ajmal Shah coming back, I'm 100% certain we'll be very close. Our relations with Nepal is improving. So all our neighbors are now coming closer to us, and there are people are coming here as universities. India's ability to provide hospitals. So many people come to Indian hospitals today. Even people from Pakistan want to come, but they are having a hard time coming. But we have many things to offer to our neighbors, and if provided we have a calm atmosphere, we will be able to do it. And India's glorious period when it could probably emerge as a triumvirate in the world of the United States, India and China. This is a possibility. I know nothing about Russia, and whatever little I know about Russia is not something that makes me want to speak about it. But the fact of the matter is that the three countries which matter the most, the three most populous countries, the largest GDP countries, India, United States and China, must come together. But to begin with, I think the greatest possibility today exists for mutual benefit with the United States. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, for speaking eloquently as always and offering your advice and suggestions to the Indian and United States governments on how to move ahead.